Good morning, everyone, teachers and students. So, today we all have gathered here to welcome our fellow juniors who have recently joined our prestigious Department of Electronic Science in Sri Venkateshwara College, University of Delhi. We are here to provide complete information relating to the department, course, and queries that will not only benefit the students for their time in the college, but also prove beneficial in shaping their future after college. With us, we have our honorable guest, our principal ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to invite you to please speak on this gracious occasion and please enlighten the students. We welcome you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. A very warm welcome to each one of you for being part of this great college of University of Delhi. I know that you are the chosen ones. Many people have competed for an admission in this college, but because of your good performance in the class 12 examinations, that you have been able to secure admission into this college. Now, why this department specific orientations are very important. Though yesterday you had a generic orientation program wherein you got a virtual glimpse of the college, this department specific orientation make you aware of the various activities of the department and what is expected of you and what are the various subjects available to you and what options or electives you can choose. So all this could be known through this department specific interaction. And I should place on record my deep appreciation to all the teachers of Department of Electronics who have been very active, innovative all through the pandemic period. As you all know that pandemic was an unprecedented situation and it stopped the world, the entire world for some period. Despite that, we converted this challenge into an opportunity and we tried to link with the students in a very creative manner and hope you will also enjoy the interactions of the Department of Electronics in the coming days. When you are in the college for the next 3 years, my advice to all of you is to make maximum use of the time you spend in the college or with the college. Now it is mostly on in online mode and positively maybe hopefully we will go offline in the near future. Then you will definitely can enjoy the feel of the college, the physical presence in the college which you are right now missing. So normally we do have orientation programs in a physical mode in a very grand manner, but because of the pandemic we are meeting like this. We are really missing you, but maybe as I said, very soon we may go offline and then you will definitely enjoy the classroom interactions. Now, the department gives you a lot of opportunities, not only in the form of academic guidance, but also there are very many societies and other magazines which come from the department, which your teachers will be orienting you and acquainting you. So you will be not only learning how to work in a team, but you will be learning how to lead a team. So this is very, very important. So you will know feel the sense of responsibility and you will know how to be responsible. So all these are very important in the formative years of your adulthood, which will help you to shape your personality and build your future careers. So what I suggest or advise to all of you dear students is that be positive, try to maximize the opportunity which are being given to you, and so that you can exploit your talents to the maximum extent possible and give your best. See, teachers are there to facilitate and to mentor you, to guide you, to support you, but ultimately much depends upon how you open up, how you are proactive, and how you develop that rapport with teachers. It is not possible for every teacher to give you individual attention, but you can definitely develop a good rapport with the teachers with during different interactions. So make maximum use of the time. You are in a prestigious college. This is one of the leading college of the University of Delhi and maintained by Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. May the blessings of Lord Balaji be there on you all through your life, and I wish you all the success, and I wish that you enjoy your stay at Sri Venkateshwara College and hope it would be fruitful, rewarding, enriching experience. With these few words, once again I compliment the efforts of the Department of Electronics for organizing this program, and hope you interact with the students in a very detailed manner so that they will be free of all those apprehensions. When we are joining an institution, when we are entering an institution, naturally all students may have many doubts, many fears and many apprehensions, and orientations programs like this will clear all such things and all the barriers and develop a good rapport between the teachers and students. Thank you, and my best wishes to both the teachers and the students.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your gracious words. Now, ma'am, I would like to call our teacher in charge, ma'am, Dr. Sunita Jain, to please provide wholesome knowledge about the department and also enlighten the students with her words. Welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. I give a warm welcome to all newcomers, first-year students. You must be very excited. First phase in your life is over, your schooling has got over, and you all have entered your college now. I'm sure you all must be very excited about it. This excitation would have been more had it been physical. But anyways, this pandemic has taught us a lot. We have unlocked our digital potential. We are interacting virtually, and which I feel is equally good. Okay, so the basic idea for organizing this orientation program is to give you the details of the course curriculum, the university system, and how you are going to stay here for 3 years. As Principal Ma'am said, this department gives you a lot of opportunity to learn a lot, right? So I'll start with my presentation and briefly describe you the course curriculum and the structure of the course. This BSc Honours Electronics course was introduced in 1987 to meet the R&D requirements of the industry. In fact, it was started in 4 colleges only, and Venkateshwara is one of them. The course curriculum has been revised from time to time to keep abreast with the industry. Many of our students, your alumni, are working in the industry and they're holding high positions. Okay. Currently, we are following CBCS system, and it's a learning outcome based curriculum framework. Okay. So I'll give you the detailed introduction of the course. But before giving you that, I would like to tell you that after doing masters, after you finish your graduation and do your masters in electronics, you come at par with the BTech engineering BTech electronics engineer. Rather, I would say this course, along with your masters in electronics, is better off than many engineering degrees which one hires from the small institutes. I'm not talking about IITs, I'm not talking about NSITs, but here and there small engineering institutes have mushroomed up. Okay, so I would suggest that this course has a better infrastructure. DU has its brand, DU has a name. Okay, so this course is better than those engineering courses which are offered by the small institutes. Okay, now let me give you the introduction to this course. It is a choice-based credit system. That means you can choose the credits. Okay, you can choose which paper you want to study. These are the basic branches of the papers. The first set of papers is a core course. You have 14 core course papers which are spread across 3 years, right? These courses are electronics courses only, electronic based paper only. They have an ideal mix of hardware and software courses. Okay, and you have to study all of them. There is no choice. Okay. First year you have an ability enhancement course, which is English course. It's a compulsory course again. And EVS, environmental sciences. One of these two, either is AECC or EVS, you will have in first semester, and the other one you will have in second semester. Beside this, you have 4 GE papers, which are spread over 2 years, first year and second year. They are interdisciplinary. Okay, that means they will not be electronics paper. You have to choose these papers from other discipline. You can opt from maths, you can opt from physics, humanities, any course, commerce, any course. This would be your choice. Now you should be choosing these papers wisely. Wisely in the sense, it should be based on your future requirement. As an example, if I say that somebody wants to get into MCA, okay. Now MCA says the basic requirement is that you should have studied 4 maths paper. Okay, so you look at your course curriculum. Okay, and if you need 4 maths paper, you can opt these 4 maths paper from the maths department. Okay, similarly, if you want to get into MBA, then it is open, right? There is no specific choice. You can study papers of your choice. And if you take 4 papers of one particular stream, suppose you take 4 papers of economics, right? Then I'm not too sure, you have to check. Then probably you can apply for masters in economics also. They become your minor courses, right? So that is why I'm saying GE papers you should choose wisely. Okay, it is a choice base, right? But GE papers have limitation. Every department has limited number of seats. If I say maths department GE1 has a limited number of seats, say 60 seats. And if 100 students apply for that, then on merit basis, first 60 will be given. So your score is equally important here. Okay, so be careful that you have to do well so that you get a GE paper of your choice. Okay, so and how do you choose these GE papers? The departments will float a Google form or they will make WhatsApp group. I will share those links with you in your Telegram group. The Telegram group has already been formed by Neha ma'am and Hari sir. These 2 teachers would be taking your 2 first year's paper, right? So I will share this information in that Telegram group and you can opt for that GE paper. It will be done shortly. In a couple of days, you will start getting the options for GE paper. You can discuss with your seniors also and be wise to choose them. Okay. Next set of papers is the skill enhancement code. Certain papers are taught using skill enhancement courses. Okay, using the skill, they are skill based papers basically. Like we have had PCB designing in this, we have had artificial intelligence, data science, and they come in the second year. There are 2 such papers, one in 3rd semester, one in 4th semester, and they are again choice based. A set of papers are given and you have to choose from that. So we go by your choice and those papers will be put in your curriculum. The last set of papers is discipline specific elective paper. They are all electronics paper and they will be taught in 3rd year. 2 papers in 5th semester and 2 papers in 6th semester. Again, it is a choice based. A set of paper has been given by the university and you have to choose 2 in every semester. Again, we will take options from you and will float those 2 papers. Sorry? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. I thought somebody is asking something. Okay. So I hope this choice-based credit system is clear. The course structure is clear. Okay. Now, let us come to the evaluation mechanism. As Principal Ma'am said, it is very important to understand the examination system and how the evaluation is done. Okay. The evaluation is basically in 2 parts. One is the end term exam, which will be held at the end of every semester. and you need to have 67% minimum attendance in that paper. That's a university requirement to write the end term exam. It includes the whole syllabus, whatever you have been taught in that semester, it comes in the end term exam. Second part of this evaluation is a continuous evaluation. I think you've had this in schools also. Okay, there's a continuous evaluation, which is your internal assessment. It is done based on your work in the class, the assignment given to you, and the test. Okay, regularly you will be given work in the class, whether it is a practical class or theory class. You have to submit your work, and your internal assessment would be marked on those bases, right? So this is the schematic for it. You can look here. Your theory is for 100 marks. Out of that, 25 marks are for your internal assessment and 75 marks are for your main exam. Okay, main theory paper. This internal assessment component has compulsory test for 10 marks, assignment for 10 marks. We keep on giving assignments time to time. Okay, and there are 5 marks for the attendance. Okay. Practical component is 50 marks. This practical component also has two divisions. Internal assessment, which is again a regular assessment, carries 25 marks, and 25 marks for the end semester practical. Okay, so I hope everybody is clear with this. Okay, now to run this course curriculum, okay, we have two well-equipped hardware labs. One lab has all the general electronics hardware practicals. The other lab is a dedicated photonics lab with some physics practicals in it. I wish it should have been a physical. You would have got the feel of it, that what all we have. Your school labs are very different from the college labs. Okay. Anyways, I hope that the pandemic gets over soon and we all meet. Okay. There's a common ICT lab. Okay. All your practicals, most of your practicals, they have simulation practicals or simulation part also. So that simulation will be done in ICT lab. Beside that, there are certain papers which are totally software based. Okay, so all those programs will be learned in ICT lab. We have a department library. While you are doing the practicals in the lab, you can take the books. For your theory also, the books are not issued for home, but you can take the books, get some pages xerox, or you can read there and return the book. So we have a department library. Some common textbooks are kept in that. Okay. We have a student council in the department. It has students from all the classes, representatives from all 3 years. Okay. For any problem, like if you want some books to be, some more books to be kept in the library, so you can give your representation to the student council and student council can approach us and we will include those books. Okay, so basically they are class representatives and they look after all the activities of the department. We organize fest and many other things, which I'll show you in the next slides. So all that is managed by the student council. Beside that, we have a mentor-mentee group. This mentor-mentee group has a teacher mentor and it has students from all 3 years. The idea of creating this mentor-mentee group is to form close knits where you can share your ideas, you can discuss your problem. It is not that you have to approach a specific teacher only, but that teacher mentor is there in the group, is easily accessible to you. You can approach any teacher for any kind of a problem. Okay, but one teacher is there in your mentor group and that teacher is approachable anytime you have any issue which you want to discuss with your seniors or with the teachers. You can tell the teacher to call for a meeting. Okay, so the mentor-mentee group gives you guidance from your seniors and from your teachers, and all your problems, whether they are academic based or personal problems, can be taken up there. Okay. The last key feature of our department is the alumni interaction. As I said, a lot of our students, alumni, are placed in various industries. Many of them are at higher position in the administration also. Okay, so once you enter the college, you start planning about the future. Graduation khatam hone ke baad main ye karunga, wo karunga, and many times you need guidance. Suppose somebody decides that I want to get into the hardware of it. Okay, how would you know where to apply? What is the basic knowledge you should have for that? So we keep calling our alumni for your interaction. They guide you, they tell you that what you should be doing for a specific future related problem. Okay, so this is department activities. Department activities orientation program we are having right now. Freshers party used to be a big affair when it was offline. You used to have a good interaction with your seniors and teachers. Now it will be online only. But as I said earlier, still virtual mode is not as bad as we thought, because now so many digital platforms are there and any type of interaction can happen. So we'll try that we organize a good freshers party. Your seniors would try, not me, okay, that they organize a good freshers party for you. We've been conducting webinars. Recently, we conducted a webinar on data science and machine learning. You can give ideas for this, the upcoming fields, or whatever you feel that you want to gain knowledge of, you can tell us and we can organize a webinar on that. So we have been doing it in past and we will keep doing them. Another attraction is the Department Fest. Department Fest includes various competitive programs like quiz competition, poster making competition, digital writing competition. And this is completely organized by the department students. The council will help you to do that. Okay, so you can really plan for the activities, and I'm sure each one of you have some or other talent. So Department Festival is one platform where you can showcase your talent. So please come forward. All first year students, you can interact with your seniors, right? And be a part of at least one activity. Okay. So that's about Department Fest. We keep holding some skill development programs also. Like we had a workshop on PCB designing. We had a workshop on data science and artificial intelligence. So you can suggest us that for future what workshops we should look for. And in fact, we don't mind holding the workshops which we have already done, okay, for the sake of benefit of our first years. So that is our skill development program. Okay. We do conduct some life skill programs also. Okay, nowadays the life is really stressful and you need some stress busters. So we have been conducting some life skill programs. And social and environmental responsibility. See, now we are all mature and grown up. Even the first years are grown up. They can really think what they can do for the society. Recently, we had a school outreach program. In that, we cater to almost 4 schools and we showed them some basic science experiments online. We performed them on virtual, your seniors only did that. Some basic principles which the teachers are not able to explain in the classroom, they were very well performed. So you can think of some other activity and that comes under our social environmental responsibilities. We would do that. Go ahead with that. Department magazine. All your activities which you do throughout the year, they are documented in the department magazine. Okay. And last is the farewell party. This you have to organize for your seniors. Okay. So I think my role ends there. Now I would ask Sia or Astithu to go ahead with their presentation and introduce you to department teachers and other activities of the department. Thank you all. My best wishes to all of you for your 3-year stay here. I really wish it should add to your learning. It should add to your skills. All the very best.
Thank you so much, Sanita ma'am, for elaborating the students. I am Sia, a sophomore at Sri Venkateshwar College pursuing electronics honors, and I'll be taking you through the department now. All right. So it's time to get familiar with the faculty who will be teaching you throughout your tenure at Sri Venkateshwar College. I'd first like to invite Dr. Neeru Kumar to the stage. Ma'am, please.
yeah, I'm. Yes, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ladies.
I'd like. So, ma'am, would you like to brief the students about how their experience would be at SVC?
Yeah, a very warm welcome to all of you, all the newcomers you have joined here. And I think we all belong to another electronics family that you'll be having here, rather than the close-knit family that you have at your homes. You would be now having an extended family of teachers, and your seniors will be there to help you all the time. Any issues that you have with regards to not only to the studies, but also with regard to any other issues that you are facing, not only in the college, but also in your family lives, you can always come forward, discuss with any one of us. We're all there to help you, not only in your growth in your studies, but also as for you to grow as a very good and sensitive individual to the society, and help you in your growth in the industry also. So if you have any problems, you can come to us anytime. As far as the course curriculum is concerned, we used to have projects earlier, which required you to work on hands-on, so you learn more through the hands-on work. But right now, with the situation that we are in, if God allows us to be back into our labs, we would be, I think, happy to have you people working on hands-on, not only in the experiments that are part of your curriculum, but also a part of your more kind of help you in grasping your knowledge and enhancing it in electronics. I would be teaching you digital electronics in the second year, and in your final year, I'll be teaching communication electronics. So if you are interested, we can always have more extended experiments, not only the ones that are part of the course curriculum, but also beyond that, so that it helps you learn more extensively on the subjects that I would be dealing with, or any other subjects that you want your projects to be done in. So we all would be very happy to help you on that. So I think with that, I would again warmly welcome you to the electronics family, and I hope that you enjoy these 3 years of your college in Venkateshwara College.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was truly pleasure to hear you. So now I'd like to invite Dr. Nutan Kala Joshi to the stage. Ma'am, please.
Well, I would have loved to be on the stage, but right now this is a stage that we have to address our students.
Online stage.
So a very warm welcome to all of you, all the new students who have started attending the college. And the college life as such is a most, you can say, the enjoyable part of the life. And I really wish that we soon start with the offline mode, so that the most affected one, the final years, they have seen the least of the college. They will also interact with you, see the college, and do their part also in interacting with the first years and make them more comfortable. Now, regarding the students' part, I will always stress on that your primary duty is to study. You have come here to study in the department, so it will be good if you concentrate on your basic duty. Now, additionally, you as a part of the growth in your personality, it is always required that you should take part in the extracurricular activities, and that you can always do. But as an electronics curriculum, as you can see, that you might be hard pressed for time if you are taking part in extracurricular activities. But that teaches you many things also. The time management. Time management is going to be the most important part from now onwards, because there are so many things to do in life and the time is very less. So you have to identify your interests and you have to take part in society, And I would like that each one of you should have some interest or develop some interest and take part in some extracurricular activity. Don't think that we are binding you in the department, but as a teacher, I will always say that you have to come to the class, you have to attend the class. But if you have to go somewhere, you can inform us. And as some of us have already advised you, that we are always there to help you. It is not that if you tell us your problem, we are not going to accommodate it. And as such, we have the mentor-mentee interaction is there. In that, there are senior students are there. So we can always work as a team. If you bring laurels to the college, it is the laurels to the department first. Always remember. But it has to be done in a healthy manner. So I will always ask you to come to the classes. If you are going off the class due to some reason, please explain yourself. You can go, so that as a teacher, I always feel that the student is interacting with me and I am being informed. So see, if a student is healthy, the teacher student relationship is also healthy. So please, my point and my what I can say is that please start learning time management. So again, I would like that soon we start with the offline mode, so we are able to welcome you in a better manner. So that is all I would like to say. Thank you, Sia.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for motivating the students. So now we'd like to have Dr. Lalita Joshila to the stage. Ma'am, are you present?
Ma'am, you have to unmute first.
Yes, I know that. Hello. Good afternoon, everybody, and a warm welcome to all the freshers. I think you all must be feeling euphoric already of having, gotten into a course of your choice, and most important, a college of your choice. So it is truly an achievement, with all the apprehensions of school, as to where you would be eventually going, and all your hard work, which has eventually resulted in your getting into a good college and a good course. So this is the time when you also have to now set a journey in a different paradigm altogether. So my take on college studies and college education is one where I would believe that the kids should be given enough freedom. I know very well how much freedom you had enjoyed in schools, which was, if we were to say that, it is very little. But definitely now you're at the brink of or at the threshold of adulthood, as Principal Ma'am has rightly pointed out, and a lot of freedom will be granted to you at this point of time. But with freedom should come some responsibility as well. So these 3 years should definitely teach you how to have a perfect balance between freedom and responsibility. Again, these are the same words which most of us, because we are, we are your teachers and we are almost your guardians in college, and you would be spending most of your time in the college only. So try to achieve a perfect balance between the freedom that you enjoy and the responsibility that you are given, as an adult. And you have chosen a course which would definitely open up, many opportunities, provided you have the grit and determination to learn the subject per se. And personally, I have been teaching programming for the past few years, and I would definitely like you kids, because the past 2 years have taught us all so many things. Maybe not programming, but it has taught us how to use computers and how to virtually learn. So many of us are now almost, computer and mobile have become our, second nature, so to speak. However, please make judicious choice of the optional subjects which are offered to you, and then choose them in a manner that they would be helpful for you. Whatever you would like to choose to do after the 3 years of graduation in college. And that doesn't mean that you shouldn't have fun otherwise. And as Nutan ma'am rightly pointed out, please have some fun also. Okay, there will be enough scope to participate in activities which would, add to your personality other than pure academics. All right. And yes, you may be apprehensive about how things would be, and it's not so bad. The friends that you make in college are friends forever. Okay, and hopefully the college reopens fast, because we are also getting bored sitting at home and talking to computers. We would also like to physically, see our children and see them learn and see them grow, and yeah, we miss that fun too. So this is hoping that the college would reopen soon. And again, welcome to the Department of Electronics, Sri Venkateswara College. That's all from me. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the wonderful advice. I'd now like to invite Dr. Sunita Jain to discuss her collaboration with the students. Ma'am, please.
Sorry, see, I didn't get you. I was on a call. Please, would you come again?
Yeah, I'd like you to describe the collaboration you have with the students.
See, we have so many things. See, you have not introduced all of them. Please complete this and then I'll get back to this.
Sure, ma'am, sure. All right. All right. So next we have Mr. Hari Singh, who will be guiding you now. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Hari Singh, and I am one of your faculty member. I will be teaching you a complete paper in semester 1 and semester 2 as well. And in the subsequent semesters, it will depend on the paper you choose. And I welcome you all in the Department of Electronics, and best wishes for your all future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'd now like to invite Dr. Nakhi Narang to the stage. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Sia. Thank you so much. A very warm welcome to all the students, and congratulations on being admitted to your College of Dreams, I suppose, and also the course that you wished to be admitted into. I'm going to take your classes in third semester or probably fourth semester, and I'll be taking one of your core courses that will be signals and system, and subsequently it will depend on the DSE choices that you make. And one of the most important thing will be what you will find a difference in will be the kind of teaching learning process, because in schools it was more of a you can say textbook based teaching learning process, where the obviously the syllabus was prescribed to you, but there were books also prescribed for that particular paper or course. But here, for each and every topic, you may have to refer multiple books, so you have to expand your horizons. Your learning will not be restricted to just one book. You need to prescribe more books, and most importantly, it will be more the evaluation will be semester based. So at the end of each semester, you will be evaluated. So like earlier, it was an annual system, so there will be a difference now. It will be a semester system, so you will be always on your toes. So it's not like that you will be waiting for the complete year to get over and then you will have exams. So here you will have regular assessments also. So, and most importantly, there will be extracurricular activities also. You should not be only restricted to studies, but there are a lot of societies, as you must be aware about, because there was an orientation program yesterday. So where you must be apprised about the different societies that the college has. So you should be very much active in the extracurricular activities also, because that helps in your personal growth also, and it enhances your skills. So all the best wishes to all of you, and I pray to God that we all must meet in January in the physical mode, because it is it will be really enjoyable to you, because yes, you all must be having online classes, I think, from your class 11 onwards. So 2 years of online program we already have. So I wish that colleges reopen in sometime soon, and we all meet face to face and interact with each other. Thank you, and all the very best to all the new students.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enlightening the students. I'd now like to invite Ms. Shubhra Gupta to the stage. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Sia. I welcome all the first year students to the family of electronics, our SVC college. May you have a great learning experience with all the teachers in the department. And also may you have a good learning experience with your seniors, a good interaction with your seniors in the department. And you have been admitted to one of the prestigious college of university. And to maintain its prestige, it's now your responsibility also. So a lot of hard work is required here to study the electronics course, because now the way of learning in school is little different from learning in college, and a lot of hard work is required here. So I wish you all the best for the course that you're going to study and with us. And I hope to meet you all soon in the campus. And we have not met even your second year students because of this pandemic. So I hope let us meet soon in the campus, and let you people organize this orientation program in the physical mode next year for your juniors. So best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sia.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for guiding us. I'd now like to invite Dr. Neha Verma to discuss her collaboration with the first year students. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to each and every student, and welcome to the new world of Sri Venkateshwara College and our family of electronics too. I'll be teaching MFE, which is Mathematics Foundation for Electronics, in semester 1. And with this core subject, this as one of your core subject, we'll be learning a new software, which is MATLAB, and which is extensively being used in research if you want to pursue, higher education further in electronics area. And also it is being used in industries also. So we all will learn together, and hoping to meet you all soon, face to face, in person, and best wishes from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words.
Okay, Sia, now I will present some of the slides.
Sure, ma'am, sure. Just a second.
Just a minute, Sia.
All right, ma'am.
I think I must introduce you to before I show you the slides of some events which we had conducting. I must introduce you to the technical staff also. These are the these people are backbone of our lab. Without them, our existence in the lab is zero. Okay, Mrs. K. Sri Lakshmi. Lakshmi ma'am is the senior most, and she is there to assist you always. Any equipment goes bad, one goes running to the Lakshmi ma'am. Lakshmi ma'am, ye kaam nahi kar raha, please dekh lijiye, and she comes running. Okay. G. Krishnamurthy. He is also there, and he's also very helpful. Nasimha Rao, Reggie Joshua, and Jayamma. All these 5 people you would always see sitting at the back of the lab. For any problem with the equipment, you got to tell them, right? And they are as learned as your teacher about the lab. Okay, so while working in the lab, you got to listen to them, you got to obey them, right? Now I'll show you some events which we had conducted. PCB designing workshop. This was the event which I was talking about, the school interaction program. And frankly speaking, all these events are organized by your were organized by your seniors only, and now the responsibility will come on you. These are some projects which were done by the students, which Neeru ma'am was mentioning. Okay, so I want a strong participation from you, and these kind of activities, they develop a strong bond between teacher and student also. Okay, so you need to come forward, don't shy away. Teachers are there to guide you, your seniors are there to guide you, and the talent is there. You have to bring that hidden talent out of you. Okay, so thank you very much, Sia. I think now the student council part should be done by Nitin.
Yes, I'd now like to invite our President Nitin to say a few words.
Thank you, Sia. Good afternoon, everyone. Nitin from Electronics third year. As every department of our college has a student council, our department also has student council, consist of president, vice president, secretary, joint secretary, treasurer, and joint treasurer. All are elected by the students of all the 3 years. Also, all class have their class representative, which is elected by their respective class. Student council is responsible for organizing activity of the department and deals with the academic and administration problem related to the department. And I am your president. So if any of you have any problem, you can contact me anytime. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sia. Over to you.
Thanks, Nitin. So one of the many things love about Sri Venkateshwar College is the exposure it provides to its students. We have a wide range of actively functioning societies to hone your talent and shape your personality. We'll be discussing a few of those, and you can get more information through their Instagram handles and the official orientation programs of the individual society. So firstly, I'd like to invite Ritesh to elaborate Fine Arts Association to you guys. Ritesh, please.
A very good afternoon to everyone. So, the Fine Arts Association is basically the governing body of all 13 cultural societies in our college. There are 13 cultural societies in the college pertaining to different art forms. For example, the Western Music Society, the Indian Music Society, the Western Dance Society, the Western Music Society, Photography Society. Then there is the Filmmaking Society. So, there are many societies in the college catering to various interests, and the Fine Arts Association is the umbrella body of all those cultural societies. We manage their funds, we manage their programs, and everything, and every event conducted in the college is managed by the Fine Arts Association. uh, uh, I forgot to introduce myself, so I'm Ritesh, and I'm the current president of the Fine Arts Association. To give you a brief glimpse of what fine art actually does, I'd like to show you a small video.
Ritesh, is this video having the sound because we're not able to hear it?
Yes, ma'am, it has this sound. Let me check. I'll just try to add,
Yeah.
reshare the video. Ma'am, was it audible now?
Not audible. Maybe we can continue without that.
Ritesh, there is a setting which says use system sound. Just check for that.
Okay, ma'am, I'll just have a look. Ma'am, actually that button is disabled. I'm not able to enable it.
Let me check. Let me check.
I think we can go ahead even without sound.
Yes,
Let's
Ritesh, go ahead.
Sure, ma'am, I'll just play the video. I hope that video was a little bit helpful in knowing what the Fine Arts Association does. Sri Venkateswara College is one of the few colleges that is privileged to have a dedicated society in order to organize its fests and to manage the cultural societies. So if you want to join the Fine Arts Association or any other societies that are under the Fine Arts Association, there will be a separate detailed orientation in the month of January, where representatives from each society will explain you the details of the entire recruitment process and the sorts of positions that they are open to. So I think with that, I'll conclude my part.
Thank you so much, Ritesh. Indeed, Nexus is something which all the students look forward to, and we hope in this coming session it is conducted offline so that freshers can also get the view.
Definitely. I hope you all have the time of your life in the 3 years of college with the Department of Electronics. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we'll have Manya who will elaborate you about Nrityangana.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Manya, a second-year student at Sri Venkateshwara College. Nrityangana is the Indian Dance Society of our college. Nrityangana performs and works for all types of Indian dances, be it classical dance form or any other folk dance of the country. We have sessions, workshops, competitions, and more. I joined Nrityangana as a Bharatanatyam dancer through auditions in my first year. Although you don't require to have any professional training to join our society, as long as you are passionate about dancing, you're good to go. If you want to know more about it, I'm dropping my contact number in the chat box. You can ask me anytime. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manya. Now we'll have Astitva who will elaborate you about Varbham.
Hello guys, so my name is Astitva and I am a current active member of Varbham, the English Dramatic Society of our college. So when I talk about dramatics, I generally don't specify acting as such because this society offers production, technical, script writing, and acting opportunities to all its members. And people come here with different interests, but they get an insight into it so much that they just completely imbibe themselves with all these capabilities. So I think if you are passionate for acting, for technical stuff, for production, or want to just have a brief knowledge of how films and plays are produced. And I would also like to add that we had a virtual production in this pandemic time. It was called Disconnected. We produced a play, and by showcasing the play, we have generated more than 50,000 worth of revenue. So this is how our society functions. And if you have any related queries and if you want to join the society, we'll do have a separate orientation session. But if you have any queries, you can reach out to me. I'm putting down my number in the chat box. And yes, you can reach. So yeah, all the best, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Astin. Now, Ishika will guide you through the book club.
Welcome all the freshers to the electronics department. I'm Ishika. So basically, the book club of the college has the main vision and motive to provide and promote the worthy art of reading. It gives you a platform to analyze, critique about the authors and different genres, and even give you an opportunity to publish your original work and even to publish them on the website. To know more about, I'm dropping all the social media handles and even the website link, which you can refer for further details.
All right. Thank you so much, Ishika. Now I'll be discussing about NSS, which stands for National Service Scheme. So this is a government-aided organization reflecting the motto, not me, but you, with its work. It's a fully functional society within our college, and we run 4 projects for the welfare of a slum called Sanjay Camp in the vicinity of Chanakyapuri. So if you're passionate to give your bit to the world, we welcome you with open arms. We will be accepting applications in Jan 2022, and you can get the updates to our Instagram handles, or I'll drop my details and you can just ping me over there. Thank you so much. We'll now have Rajdeep to explain us about Exodium.
A very good morning, all of you. I hope you all are in pink of your health. And a very warm welcome to the Department of Electronics. My name is Rajdeep Pandey, and I'm currently serving as the Vice President of Exodium. Exodium is the Civil Services Society of Sri Venkateshwara College. And the main purpose of Exodium is to break this myth that the coaching is the necessity to make it to the list of UPSC. And due to pandemic restrictions, Exodium organizes online conference with esteemed bureaucrats. And when we host them, we realize that behind the coat of roles and responsibilities, there exists a normal human being. So Exodium will certainly help you to imbibe officer-like qualities and flourish your soft skills. I know it's too early to decide, but still, if you have little inclination towards civil services, this is the right place for you. So if you have any other queries, I'm dropping my number in the chat box. You can contact me anytime. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajdeep. Now, if any of you are having any questions, you can raise your hand or you can just drop those queries in the chat box and we'll take up those.
Sia, just 2 minutes. I missed on 2 important informations.
Sure.
Though we are missing our chalk and blackboard, but this pandemic has, created lot many other things. Lot of e-resources have been created now. In fact, physically, since past 2 years, we've not been able to go to the library physically. So this gave boom to the e-resources, and our library has a lot of e-resources. You have to register yourself to enlist. You need to give your name, your course, department, email ID, and you have to send this to library@svc.ac.in. I will write this in chat box also. Okay. So you can send this to library@svc.ac.in and you can access to all e-resources which are there in the library. Beside that, please register yourself to National Digital Library also. These e-resources will help. This is a brighter side of the pandemic that so many e-resources have been developed. Okay. Second important information, if any of you receive any scholarship from government or non-government agency, please inform the teacher in TIC of the department and you can send a mail at iqsc@svc.ac.in. These mail IDs I will share with you in your Telegram group also and I'll drop them here also. So these 2 are the important informations which you should keep in your mind. Thank you, Sia. You may continue now.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Do we have any questions? We'll be happy to take up those.
You can either write the questions in the chat box or you can simply raise your hand and just ask the teachers. Or any one of us for that matter.
One of you students in second year or third year talk about the placement cell also.
Yeah, so we have an active functioning placement cell and I guess they'll be recruiting in the coming months. So most of their work is aligned with contacting the companies, organizing and like maintaining the sponsorships. So if you're really passionate to enter the corporate world and see how things work, it would be really great if you visit their Instagram handles and get the information how their process works. So they'll be able to guide you better through that. And apart from that, I guess according to the latest placement reports, we had DE Shaw even offering internships, as well as our senior Ishika got placed at Accenture. And there were other big 4 companies that came to the college. So it's truly wonderful to have such a functioning and active placement cell. Thank you. So do we have any questions?
Manish asked a question. Manish, you can have n number of societies, but like as Nutan ma'am said, you have to manage time with your academics. Your prime function should be related to the electronics, and then you can have n number of societies at a time.
Yeah, basically you need to learn time management. Okay, your passion cannot go as your career, right? So career is more important.
All right, any more questions?
Now, one more thing, I think, it is coming into my mind that I would like, even though that you may think that we, as an electronics department in the college, we can boast of certain things. Why I'm saying boast of certain things is that it is not an ordinary undergraduate degree. I'll not call any undergraduate degree as ordinary. It is just I'm comparing it because in electronics, what do you get? You get to learn maths, you get to learn discipline. Why I say discipline? Because if you are attending your classes and if you are taking part in the extracurricular activities, you will be learning a lot of things regarding the time management, like the discipline. Discipline means making your teachers happy. Happy means you're attending the classes and also attending the extracurricular activities, whatever is the desire. So your passion has to be there. You should be doing something, some extracurricular activity, but always remember, as an electronic student, if you are sincere, you are going to be the best product out of the college. Why I'm saying best? Because you're learning maths, you are learning computers also, and you can teach also your colleagues or your other college mates. So always think like when you are having electronics, you are always walking an additional step. Now it is up to you how you make it, how you count it. Because if you feel that I will do anything at the expense of electronics, then half of the things you are not learning. So it is up to you. We would like you to be in the classes as sincerely as possible. If some problem is there, you can always discuss it with us so that we are cooperating with you. We'll never hamper your path. Let me tell you, if you believe in us, we believe in you. It is like that. So you have to come forward. And some of us are, as our age is, we are, you can say age-wise, we are very senior. And there are in the department teachers who are half of our age and they are junior in that respect. So if you want to share your things, you can share with anybody. If you want a senior faculty, don't think that if your mentor teacher is a young faculty and you would like to talk to some senior faculty, you can always come forward and talk. So there are so many benefits of being an electronic student. So always think, do your primary duty. And if you're doing your primary duty, you are doing 50% or the 75% of the things you are learning in the department itself. So I would always want you to think that as an electronic student, you can achieve and you can get a lot of benefit in the college. Thank you.
Somebody is asking about the books, though Neha ma'am has already answered. That is the reason I am asking you to register for Enlist and National Digital Library. Though we teachers do share PDFs, we do share some written material, we do recommend the books. There are a lot of books which are which can be freely downloaded. Okay, so your individual teachers would tell about the course curriculum, the book they are following, and there'll be no issues of the physical books if this pandemic still carries on. I hope that it doesn't. This not pandemic, this offline mode still carries on for a month or so. I wish it doesn't, right? But don't worry about the reading material. You will be guided by your teachers, right? Yeah, I think Gastato, we can carry on with the rest of the things.
Yes, ma'am. We have some more questions in the chat box. If anyone would like to answer, ma'am. So one question is from Deepanshi Singh. She's asking if only boys are allowed to apply for NCC and what is there in NCC.
Yeah, right now, information, if a student has any information, that student can answer. But I have this information. Till last year, it was only for the boys. I think it has started last year only. One of the students, I think Satvik, if he
started last year only, and it is only for the boys. Right now, we are not having any option for girls to join the NCC in our college.
Somebody has asked another question. I wanted to ask, how much time do we have to choose our GEs? See, as and when a department floats a Google form, I will share that with you and you can register yourself. right? And initially a couple of weeks, maybe 15-20 days are given to decide about the GE. You can opt for a GE, right? And if you don't like initially in couple of days, you can always ask for a change also, right? And somebody says, can I choose physics as a GE? Anything can be chosen as a GE, provided you fall in the merit list of that course. See, I told you earlier that everybody applies for maths GE, but maths has only limited seats, 60s. Okay, so if you want to get GE of your choice, you have to fall in the merit, right?
Roshan has asked, can I join another college society or not? Roshan, by joining another college society, do you mean the society of some other college or another society of our college? If you can just explain.
So you can unmute and speak.
Roshan, are you there?
He's saying
He's
other
right in the chat box.
other college society.
I think maybe let me just try to understand his question. What he's trying to say, whether he can participate in other colleges. See, once you are in the college, you are very much, you can be a member of our college society. But if you want to participate in the events held in the societies that are in the other college, you can always participate. Most of the times, they ask the students to participate in the events that they hold. So other than that, you cannot be a member of the society of other college. That I think is quite logical also.
Where is the link of online classes? Which are online classes would be held on MS Team. Your teachers will make a class with you and you will be notified. You will get the timetable shortly. I will post it today itself, right? And the teachers will make team. The classes would be held on MS Teams only. You all are given credentials for this. You are joining this in-person program with those credentials only. Okay, so they'll be held here only. They are in the college domain.
Advit Khera has asked if we can join NCC and take up sports both at the same time.
I don't know. This needs to be checked.
Ma'am,
Yes,
Ipshita has a
one can do,
question.
but it is not doable, but one can do.
Okay.
Because of time management, it will not be possible, but otherwise one can join as many societies one wants.
Because NCC keeps on holding camps for months together.
Yes,
So
yes, exactly.
Ipshita Tripathi has asked, ma'am, for certificate verification, will we be informed beforehand?
which certificate verification, bacha, you're talking about? See, at the time of admission, if your certificate was not proper, you were asked to send your certificate on two email IDs. One on electronics@svc.ac.in and second one at pendingdocs@svc.ac.in. Right? If you have sent, then there is no issue. In case the college needs any information or they have not received your certificate, you will be informed. College hostel has not been opened yet, but as and when the information will come, it will be put on website. So keep on checking the college website.
So Kisle Kumar has asked, ma'am or sir, can I get guidance from you all regarding my selection of GEs?
Yes, of course. Anytime.
Aman Kumar has asked if we organize a sports event, we meaning us, the department, students, teachers, or college, whatever.
Yes, Aman, physical education department organizes many sports events.
All right. Do we have any more questions?
Harsh has asked how the cutoff percentage is decided for Gs. I mean, it counts our best 3 or 4 or something else.
It varies from
Same
department to
percentage.
department and paper to paper.
Yes. That criteria will be decided by the department.
You'll get the
Roshan has
notification
asked
for
if
Gs.
college can issue DTC bus
Yes,
concession
this
pass.
option is there.
Yes, yes.
All right. When will our Adhiraj has asked when will our classes start?
We are
Tomorrow.
supposed to start from today. There'll be 4 subjects in first year, 2 of your core papers, right? 1 GE paper and 1 AECC paper or EVS, one of these 2.
All right. Thank you so much, teachers and students, for asking the questions and discussing all the queries. I'd now like to request all the participants to turn on their cameras for the group photo.
Rishi, please inform whenever you're done with the pictures.
Okay, I'm done with the pictures. I have enough photos now.
All
Okay,
right.
great.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. Now Astaki will be taking over for the informal session.
Yes. All right, so I think we are done with all the important stuff. Your queries, your doubts, everything I think have been solved as of now. If you develop them later, we are there always to solve them. But now I think we shift our focus from the formal orientation